Okay, so that was my first profession when I first started. I was a software developer. I was working for a educational company, and what we did was we actually built software for all the educational companies in Australia, and I was working in that job for about 2 years, and then I remember clearly one day the boss walked in, and the boss walked in and he said hello to everyone, and then he went to his office, and that was it. And then at that point, I thought to myself, that's the boss, he can do whatever he wants. So then that's when I decided to go out there and try and become an entrepreneur. So I know lots of people here want to quit their jobs. Yes, you want to quit your jobs? Yeah. Yes, okay. So then what happened was I started my own web design business because I'm very passionate in building websites and I'm very good at doing that type of stuff. So my journey was I started my first business in web design. And that was really good. I learned how to build a website. I knew how to search engine optimize it, and I did quite a lot of things with that type of business. And then eventually, I started reading books and attending seminars. So just like you guys, I attend a lot of seminars. I started taking a lot of notes. I took all these courses and everything like that. And I started reading a lot of information about everything about marketing, everything, right? So that's what started to happen. And then at that point, I was building lots and lots of knowledge. So then I started writing books, started writing lots of books, and started selling these products online. So I started creating products and selling them online. And then eventually I became a speaker in Australia. I'm a corporate trainer and an international speaker now as well. So now I get to speak internationally, which is really cool. And now I'm on TV, which is kind of weird as well. So I went from like a software developer to being on TV. And have you ever seen like the Steve Jobs? Have you seen the Steve Jobs speech where he talks about the one at Harvard? He talks about his life story. He talks about how you can't connect the dots looking forwards. You can only connect the dots looking backwards. And it's so true. Like I had no idea I'll be doing any of this type of stuff. So that's the thing. You just have to keep moving ahead, and then eventually some of all these things will start to click into place. Okay, so 12 months from now, like you'll look back and you'll have like this online business that I'll teach you guys how to build. Okay. And so I've got a TV show as well, which is really cool. And so that's just some of the pictures that some of the TV stuff that I've done. And okay, so the biggest challenge of me starting online was this. I didn't know how to make money online. This was the biggest challenge. I knew how to build a website, but I just didn't know how to monetize that website. Okay, so how many, do we have any web developers here? I think we've got a few web developers, cool. Yeah, so I knew how to build a website, I just didn't know how to monetize that website, okay? So then, just like you guys, I started attending seminars. I started attending seminars, reading books, and I spent thousands of dollars in these courses. I spent lots of money in these courses, and I invested hundreds of hours into my time learning. So I was spending a lot of time learning all this type of stuff. And I was making a lot of mistakes as well. So what you guys are going to learn today is not to make the same mistakes that I did when I was starting online as well. Okay, so I started reading this book named Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Who here has heard of Robert Kiyosaki? Nearly everyone. Very good. And who here has read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad? All right, so what's the book all about? You guys know? Financial literacy, yep. Anything else? What else have you learned from the book? Passive income, very good. Anything else? Cash flow? Cash flow, yeah. He talks about the financial statement, right? What's on the financial statement? It's assets and liabilities. Assets, liabilities, income, and expenses. Very good. So this is what really triggered everything. So I started learning about passive income. Okay, so I learned about passive income. I learned about creating assets. Creating what? Assets. Very good. And then I learned about being financially free as well. Being able to do what you want and producing income and so forth as well. So after reading that book, I became so inspired, right? So my biggest goal was this. I wanted to find a reliable, predictable, affordable system that works and brings in cash flow into my life on a consistent basis without me working. I know it was a lot to ask, but I wanted to find a reliable, predictable, affordable system that works and brings in cash flow into my life on a consistent basis. All right, so it's pretty much just generating passive income. So basically what I did was this. Over the years, I won't go through all of this, but I built lots of websites. So I built like this website that's called Bike Perth, and it's all about cycling as well. And then I built this other website called Hire Perth. So this is a website that this is all about hiring equipment in Perth in Western Australia, right? And then little did you know, I actually wrote a UFO book as well. This was, I was just experimenting because I was at university at the time and I was doing lots, to procrastinate. I used to read up on all this paranormal stuff. And so I wrote this ebook on the history of UFO encounters, and I published it online, and I managed to sell a few copies. So this is what really triggered everything. Have you guys got your own ebooks? Have you guys started doing that yet? Not yet. You're going to learn how to do that today as well. Then I started doing web design, advertising, tech selling, and ebooks as well. So I've tried a lot of things. And I think one of the participants said that they tried a lot of things, but it's not really working. So today, I'm going to be showing you exactly what I do to produce passive income and active income online. And I removed all the BS out of it as well, so that's cool. So a few years later, this is what happened. I started making income online. So that's a screenshot of my bank statement once. So when I had my web design business, I was able to sell lots of website design services online. And I managed to do this by using SEO. So I was producing lots of income doing that one as well. And then I started selling lots of ebooks online as well. So I started generating traffic and started selling that online as well. So I started generating income in the Philippines, in the US, in Australia as well. So it's all internationally as well. I'm not doing this to brag, but just to show you or to give you guys proof that you guys can do this. Can you guys do this?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And yeah, so it goes from 2012, 11, 10, and 9 as well. So it just keeps going on and on and on. And I'm still doing it today. So what I'm teaching you guys today, it's not something that used to work in the past. I'm still using it today as well. All right? So my latest passive income project was called this website called Secrets Entrepreneur. Secrets what? Entrepreneur. Okay, so I started this website last year in February 21. And yeah, it was a brand new project, 12 months ago. And I was in Cebu at the time. I was in the Marriott Hotel. And I remember I woke up, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and had this crazy idea to build this website. So then I went ahead, I built this website, and then it only cost me $20, which is about 1,000 pesos, right? Only 1,000 pesos. And then as a result of this, I started generating the traffic. So up here, this is the traffic that I started generating for that website alone, right? So I started off, I think I had about 4 visitors per day, and then it started increasing. That's November, and today it's increasing as well, right? So the traffic started increasing, and so did my passive income. So I made 23 cents on that Saturday, and then I made $1.12. So it starts to increase. And I know that you might be looking at it thinking, oh, it's only $1, it's not much. And it is true, it's not much. But if you can figure out how to make $1 in passive income, then you can make $2, $3, $5, $10. Does that make sense? Yes. Can you guys do this?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so, and also, one cool thing about this is I started making active income as well. Active what? Income. So what active income is I started doing some marketing on that website, and I started generating this amount. So I made 21,000 in about 72 hours from that website alone. And I'm going to teach you exactly how I did this. Are you guys interested?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so before I start, I believe that everyone here is successful. Yes? Yeah, everyone here is successful. You guys are successful in your own careers. It could be relationships, it could be your health, whatever it is. And I believe everyone here has one success tip that can help everyone out there become more successful.